Cooking here today. I wanted to show you a open box video on something else that I picked up online the other day. This one was in real pristine condition. One of the best, nicest ones that I've seen. It was brand new. It even came with the receipt for verification, and this one particularly he got at Walmart for $79 after tax and everything, $85. But you can also check these online to see if they're the real authentic thing. Again, this is definitely an authentic one, because you do have to be aware there's a lot of fakes, there's a lot of repos. Most of them do say reproduction or repo on it, but there are some people that will try to pass it off as the real deal. But this one is so pristine. It is the real thing. It's not a repo. Another way you can tell that it's a repo is most of the repos have like way more games than it normally is. Like this is supposed to have, I think, 30 games or something. Or let's see how many games. It says it somewhere around here. It's actually it has a certain amount of games that it shows on the box. 20, it's right, it says it right there, 20 pre-installed games, when a lot of the modded ones, the fake ones, they'll mod them out, and some of them even mod out the real authentic ones. Me personally, I'm leaving all mine original. I have something else that I plan on modding out for that purpose wise, but I'm keeping all mine original. So let me take this baby out again. I really wish I really need to get an iPod, or I mean not an iPod, a tripod for my phone. I really got to get myself a tripod so I can actually, hold my phone and do this. Probably a lot easier. So this one's a lot nicer than a lot of the other, in my opinion, just about even by looking at it when it comes to all the other flashbacks. See, this is the kind of stuff that that you're getting it from like a Nintendo. For one, every single thing is in baggies. Now, there's a lot of people, they probably don't necessarily care for stuff like this, but me, it's like, it really just shows that you really care for, your product that you're trying to put out there. So, wow, this thing is dinky. Really? Wow, I didn't realize. Actually, when I first got this in the mail, when you actually noticed it, a lot of these people, when they sell them, it doesn't seem like it's the box was that tiny, but it definitely dang, this is so tiny. That's insane. So wow, that is so dinky. That is the most tiniest thing ever. Okay, so this, if I'm not mistaken, this does come off. Okay, yeah, so this does come not off. This does pull down, I think that is. Okay, so this actually pulls down. Alright, so this pulls down. Okay, so if you have additional controllers, because I'm not mistaken, these do fit other controllers, if I'm not mistaken. I think they do sell a wireless one for these. I'm not sure if you have to connect like a piece, or I don't really know how exactly that works. You can buy one, the Amazon one. It has more of like a joystick to mimic like some of the classic controllers. But there's these little tiny Super Nintendo. It's HDMI as well as a DC in, which is pretty cool. Very similar to. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's actually a working on button. That is that's pretty cool. That's a working well, that's pretty. I actually thought that was for looks, but your reset button actually works, and the on button to turn on the system really is the on button, which is pretty cool. Very similar to the Super Nintendo. All right, so this kind of just flaps over. You're gonna get yourself a power brick. Again, I like it because every single thing that you see on this thing says Nintendo on it. Now, I'm not sure if you bought a repo. If those don't say Nintendo on it, that's probably another red flag. You got a repo, you got a reproduction on it. Everything's in bags. This goes to, if I'm not mistaken, the power supply, because this is the DC. You have your HDMI cable right here. And you do have two controllers. Let's take out one of these controllers. Let's see how these guys are. Ooh, let's take out that one because that one's already almost out. So very similar to the original, almost identical to the original controller. Very similar. I think the only thing they changed is the tips. So the tips do look like that. Again, I'm not sure if the repos say Super Nintendo or if some of them just say without it. Because I've seen several Super Nintendo controllers say without the Super Nintendo on there. So, and yeah, no, I mean, guys, this is it. I mean, I'm really excited to get this. I've been looking for this one for a while. I really wanted one that came with a receipt. A lot of this stuff you can, when it comes to like the receipt, if you're really into making sure it's authentic and making sure it's not just, a fake receipt or something, you can actually, look at the receipt and see if it matches, your barcode number, and you can go really to make sure that this is really authentic. Definitely authentic. Definitely, I really can't wait to play this and see how it is. Also, I really just have this as more of a collector's item piece, more than anything. Again, I don't want to spill my what I have planned in maybe a couple weeks. I think the shipping and handling's kind of taken a while from what they said because of delay on Christmas and stuff like that. It might take it might even be after Christmas. I was really hoping to get it before Christmas, but I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, if you guys want to look at some of the games, okay, you guys have the Super Mario World, the classic, probably the very first games that I've actually played. I grew up on the Super Nintendo. I grew up on this console growing up. I didn't really grow up on the original Nintendo. That was kind of, just wasn't my time. I grew up on the Super Nintendo, and then it led to the N64, and so on and so on. But no, this is one of the very first consoles that I played. Very first games that I played were Super Mario World and Donkey Kong, before I went out and bought my own games, my own console. So I'm not sure if that's exactly just the 20 that they have. Yeah, okay, so that's exactly 20. So these are all the games you're gonna get. Oops. I actually turned on my washer. Really bummed that they didn't add a little bit more games than what they have here. So you do get the Donkey Kong 1. You do get Castlevania, Street Fighter, Mega Man. I wonder if you got Yoshi's Island. No, I don't see Yoshi's Island. You do get... Oh, no, okay, no, yeah, no, Yoshi's Island is on here. Okay, so you get Yoshi's Island, Zelda, you get Punch-Out, Legend of the Seven Stars. Actually, see, that's one of the very few Mario games. Guys, don't knock me for that. Wow, my washer keeps turning on because of my elbow. Don't knock me for this, but I've actually never played that one. I've never played the Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. But maybe you never know. Maybe I might play it. You do get Contra, another really good title. So if you guys wanted to look at what some of the games that this came with, this is pretty much it. So it does come with the 2 controllers, DC, and basically just the unit. I think the artwork in the box just looks incredible. It looks very similar to, the classic one. And another one that this comes with that I totally forgot to mention. I don't think it says it on the box. Does it say it on the box? It just says Star Fox. But on here it says never released Star Fox 2. So Star Fox 2. It's kind of weird because right here it says Star Fox 2. But then right here it just says Star Fox. So that's pretty cool. I loved playing Star Fox. I believe it was also on the Super Nintendo. Star Fox 2, so, that's pretty cool. So you do get a game. I'm not sure if that's 21 games or if that's just 20 games, because if Donkey Kong, if Star Fox 2 is right here but not released, maybe it comes with 21 games. Star Fox 2 can be unlocked. Ooh, okay. So this is Star Fox 2 can be unlocked by completing the first stage of Star Fox. Okay, so I guess it might have 21 games. You have to, from the looks of it, when you read that right there, you have to complete the first stage of Star Fox to unlock Star Fox 2. So kind of like a little challenge before you actually get Star Fox 2, which is pretty cool. Definitely can't wait. I really want to play Star Fox 2. And there you guys have it. Going to be the end of my video. I was planning on today. Actually, was supposed to be Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm kind of delaying that maybe until next week because I just need a couple of weapons on my guy. I don't want to do a video because my my weapons aren't really that good right now. So I'm actually doing a couple of stuff off video, like just like the small stuff. Trying to get shards, trying to get some weapons and stuff like that. So kind of a little delay on that because some of the stuff I've been skipping. I haven't really been doing the extra stuff. I've already beat the game already once, so it's when you do New Game Plus mode, it's a lot of the stuff it erases and you have to do it over again. So kind of a bummer, but anyway, I'll talk more about that on next week when I do my video on I don't know what day, maybe Monday or possibly Saturday. I'm not really sure when I'm going to do that. But anyway, going to be the end of my video day, guys. I do have something else planned. I have several videos planned actually for the next several weeks, so just keep tuned in. Just kind of random stuff, it's just like a hobby, just random things that I'm into. So I'll see you guys later. If you guys can, like and subscribe to my video if you want to see more content, and peace.